Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Here we have today a Mazda CX-5 2-litre Sport Nav Plus. So this is sort of the upgraded model of this shape. The Plus gets you lots of safety features amongst a few other things, which I'll go through in more detail when we get in the car. This was registered December 2018. The Plus model has a sunroof as well. So that's one of the obvious ways you can differentiate. And the wheels aren't the diamond cut wheels, they're these silver wheels. So if you are comparing cars, obviously do make sure you're looking at a Plus model. And the Plus models were the only models that offered a petrol automatic. So this car, Sport Nav Plus trim, presented in Soul Red Crystal. It's in very beautiful condition. We collected this from our buying department. I never had a good look at it because the cars can get quite dirty from there to here, and we've given it a clean today and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I cannot see any curbing on the wheels, I can't see any defects in the bodywork or any damage. All looks very good indeed. Now, we as a business, we produce a lot of used cars from our part exchanges that we've either sold new or used. About 80% in fact of our used car offering is generated that way. However, with the new car shortage, you know, and we get people asking for cars, so we have to go out and source them. So this one wasn't purchased from us from new, and so I couldn't tell you who the previous owner is, because if you have watched my videos, you'll probably hear me sort of mention, oh, it's a local person and so and so. So unfortunately, didn't know this previous owner, but whoever it was, they've looked after the car very well. So let's start at the boot area. Now, being the Sport Nav Plus models, they've got the electric tailgate. Now, funnily enough, if you were to order one of these cars new, they wouldn't have an electric tailgate because of the chip shortage. They deleted that feature, so kind of a benefit if you're getting a used one. Yeah, very strange thing that. You've got the Bose Stereo, yeah, so there's an extra speaker in the boot. There is an option to have a spare wheel should you require one. You've got these ingenious folding rear seats that fold almost flat, okay, and then just pop up like so. Now, in the centre armrest, oh dear, we need to give this another clean. You've got the all-important USB chargers. I don't think my valeter knows there's a little compartment in here. So he should do that. It was only a quick clean for the photos. And you've got these rear doors opening at almost a right angle. All right, so it's the ease of getting in and out, whether you are putting a small child in a child seat or a baby seat, or for example my parents in their 70s would really appreciate the ease of getting in and out of this car. Okay, so let's close this, and you can operate that by a button on the keyboard or a button in the car. So you've got electric front seats, they are also heated, and you've got memory setting for the driver's seat. Now let's hop in here. It's quite warm today, so I'm going to turn the car on. So we've got two keys with the car. Put your foot on the brake, press this button, and she fires into life. There you go, 23,494 miles, and it's just been serviced and just had an MOT. Okay, so it's ready for the new owner. Right, so yeah, this was registered, did I say 2018? Yeah, late 2018, December. 23,000 miles, so low mileage really. Not that mileage really indicates, you know, what a car is. I would say get a high mileage car that's been well looked after, and you know, save yourself some money. But that is 3 years, that is low mileage, yeah. You've got radar cruise control, so an adaptive cruise control, which you wouldn't believe this, is an option on our new CX60 model, which I think is strange. I think it's because of this chip shortage. They've had to cut back on what they can offer on cars. So adaptive cruise, so if you set your speed, the car will track the car in front and slow down if they slow down, etc. Auto lights, wipers, sat nav, list goes on. Now, those safety features I was talking about, you've got a lane departure warning, which will warn you should you veer out of a lane without indicating. You've got blind spot monitoring, so little lights there and there will light up and it will bleep when somebody overtakes you or undertakes you. You've got lane keep assist. The car will keep you within the white lines on a dual carriageway motorway. So really good stuff. I remember as a demonstration somebody showed me once on a private road, of course, when they took their hands off the steering wheel, the car would correct itself twice and then it would come up here, hold steering wheel. It'll also monitor your facial expressions, and should you show signs of fatigue, it'll tell you to take a break, and that does work. I've done long distances in these cars and I have actually thought, cool, time for a little comfort break, and boom, take a break comes up. So yeah, very clever indeed. The sunroofs are on the plus model cars. Okay, you've got the Bose Stereo, you've got the heated seats, you've got the heated steering wheel, the list goes on. And I just want to say, this has got a gearbox with a torque converter, not a wet clutch, not one of these sort of CVT boxes. It is a proper, as a lot of people would say, automatic, or a traditional automatic, with the benefit of having 6 gears, with the benefit of changing quickly, so it's fuel efficient and the performance isn't hindered. You've got dual zone climate control, you've got reverse camera, you've got front and rear sensors. Let's go through this menu now. This is touch screen, but only when the car is stationary. Now this screen isn't actually doing this sort of fluctuating stuff, that's just my... Oh dear, there's me. Oh, hello, by the way. That's my phone. Right, it's the first time I've exposed myself to the camera. I try to keep anonymous, but I think people can tell from my shadow, my silhouette, who's been doing the videos. So, sorry, apps here. You've got fuel economy, vehicle status. Now that's showing that we've got low fuel. Okay. Now the later models, so 2019 onwards, would have CarPlay there, CarPlay and Apple CarPlay. Now Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Now you can upgrade this to have that. It costs £300 fitted. So if you are interested in that, please do speak to us. We'll do it prior to collection of the vehicle. Entertainment, you've got DAB. See if I can get rid of this sort of waving in the screen. You've got DAB radio, AHA, Stitcher and internet apps, and then you've got the USBs in here which you can charge and play music. Communication, once your phone is paired up, you can access your call lists, missed, dialed calls, etc. Okay, and it's got a very comprehensive sat nav. Put the postcode in, off you go, and it's got some good route settings. For example, hold on, let's have a look. I think it's the resolution. This is a new phone I've got. It's a very fancy phone, so I've been told anyway, and I think it's because of that it's doing this. Right, set category, so I'm always looking at fuel prices now. So fuel stations around here, boom, there you go, direction and distance. And should you set up the phone to have the internet, so through the Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone, or your phone, sorry, the fuel prices will also be displayed. And you all know now there's a massive variation in fuel prices. I'm sure there's some profiteering going on there. So yeah, a useful feature. Now, you can adjust the heads-up display settings there, because we all sit in a different position. Bright, and then you've got brightness and all that sort of stuff. You can turn this display off. There's loads of settings here, but I don't want to go through them all because you will get very bored. Smart city braking applies the brakes should you get too close to someone. blind spot monitoring, all those things I mentioned earlier. You've got the Bose Stereo, which is fantastic. Come and try it out. GPS synced clock, so you never have to change that. Now, always remember the radio DJ Ed Stewart, or Stewpot as he went by, he used to visit me twice a year to change his clock. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, so I do miss that. But it's difficult learning. Well, I found it difficult trying to set clocks on cars when you only did it twice a year. You had to sort of relearn it, but it's all done there. And you've got your system settings there. So a very well equipped car, low mileage, beautiful condition, will benefit from a clean. We've only given it a quick clean. It'll have a valet, a proper clean, a detailed clean, and the car has been fully serviced. It's had a new MOT. Please do check out MOT website. You'll see that. Okay. Now I want to mention a few things. This is a Mazda used approved car. Okay, so 12-month warranty, 12 months roadside assistance. You can use it at any Mazda dealer, and it's the full cover, European cover for your roadside assistance, home start, etc, etc. Not one of these silly warranties and silly roadside assistances which literally force you to sign up to the full package for it to make to be any use to you. So warranty we mentioned, roadside assistance we mentioned. Part exchange is extremely welcome, and I really mean that. I really want to emphasise that. Massively welcome. We want your part exchange. Therefore, you will get the best deal with a part exchange, despite what a lot of adverts on the TV tell you. It's all nonsense. But please do use their pricing facility. Get a price. Get an idea of what your car's worth, and speak to us. We want your part exchange, regardless of what it is. If you have a look on our website, you'll see we've got all sorts of wonderful things in our used car offering. We've got warranty extension facilities, finance facilities, delivery facilities. We're delivering a car to, where are we going? Somewhere near Bristol. I'm going to send my father in an MX-5. I'm sure he'll enjoy that. But yes, just speak to us. We are here to help. And should you require any further photos, videos of this car, please do not hesitate to ask. And I really mean that. That's not like an empty gesture. We are here to help. And, you know, try us at any time of day, outside regular business hours. We still will try to respond to your inquiries. So leave a voicemail. If it's the telephone you like to use, we'll try to call you back, or drop us an email or go on live chat. But really, emails and voicemails are the best. Okay, so if you've not dealt with us before as a company, please do check out our reviews, so at least you know what sort of people you're dealing with. Okay, we're very customer focused. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.